Hey everybody, welcome back if you're returning, welcome if you're new. We're gonna get today's shit to ponder, see what we got today. I thought I was gonna actually make it through filming the videos before Miley got up. Negative. So, my apologies, we'll see how it goes. Rebel. Because fuck it. I like that. I really like that. And I like that because from the time we are born, we are being pressured to conform to something. And first, it's our family and our family beliefs and values and culture and religion and style and everything, right? So immediately following that, we get put in school. And then you're being told to be a good little student and get good grades and sit still and be quiet and do this and do that. And you got the peer pressure about you're not cool if you don't wear this and do this, and you need these kind of shoes and you need to have this kind of bike. And what if you don't like that kind of bike? The less we worry about being cool, the more fun we'll have. It took me a while to figure that out, and then it took me even longer to have the courage to be okay with it. Because I feel like, and I don't know if y'all feel me on this or not, I wasted so many years of my life trying to be someone completely different. And that sucks. That was not fun. I hated it. Hated it. And that really is one of the reasons I think that we look back going, what the hell happened? Like, this is not what my life should have been like. That wasn't any fun. Hold on. Hey! Dogs are up. So, anyway, I hope that's not picking up too much on the camera. If it is, I'm sorry. Our dog Cricket thinks she's a camel. Trying to conform. Why? Why conform? I know. I mean, I get it. People pressure you. And if you don't give into the pressure, then they'll ridicule you and make fun of you. And you know what? For the longest time, I put a lot of weight on that. I was like, well, I don't want to stand out because then people make fun of me. And now I feel sorry for people who are that close-minded that they can't accept that someone else is different, has different likes, different beliefs. What I've found actually more often is they envy you. They envy your ability to not give a shit because you're having fun and they're conforming. And it was when I reached the point of being able to not give a shit that my life opened up and I really started to have fun. And when I say that, I'm very childish about like having fun. So my adult son and I chased each other through Walmart on tricycles wearing giant animal heads. Then to me that's fun. Or I was riding a little unicorn, like the little head on a stick. I was riding it around the store, and I mean, people were laughing. Like, we want to have fun and we want to play, but we've been taught to be so self-conscious about what other people think that we restrain that in ourselves. You know, we want to fit the social expectation of what we're supposed to do. Apparently what we're supposed to do is be extremely boring, mediocre, miserable people. Because all through school, we're taught, you know, that they start off teaching us to respond to a bell like Pavlov's dog so that we'll be good little employees when we get to our jobs, and good little productive citizens who never question anything because that's hard to deal with. People who think for themselves require more energy. People who form their own opinions mess up the status quo. And so we've been taught to be little cardboard cutouts where we're all the same, and that way it's smooth. That's boring. You only want that if you're the one trying to control all the little cardboard cutouts. Who wants to be a cardboard cutout? And by rebelling against the status quo and having the courage to be whatever weird, unique, eccentric being that you were created to be, one, you're pretty entertaining for other people because they can't believe anyone is that don't give a fuck. But it inspires other people to also step out. Embrace your inner child. Express who you are. You know, in your clothing, in your home, in your activities. Follow your heart. Who cares what the neighbors think? Are they paying your bills? Probably not. And don't be telling me what I can do either. That's like the HOA thing. Okay, maybe it's just me, but I am not going to buy a home that I already can never own because I got to pay taxes on it, right? Like, it's not really mine because even after I pay it off, I still got to pay somebody else, or I can't have the land it sits on. Excuse me? Tangent. Anyway, and you're going to tell me what I can have in my yard and what color I can paint my house, and I'm going to pay you extra for that? No, thank you. I'm good. I can pick my own colors. I'm good. You don't have to tell me what I can and can't have. I spend enough of my life like that, right? The last thing I want is anyone else trying to tell me who I should be or what I should do, because I am past up to here with everybody's opinion of who I should be. And I hope you feel the same way. We get so stifled by these expectations and the programming that we receive as children and even as adults. You know, you start a new job and you get into this workplace where they have a company culture that's just oppressive and almost tyrannical. It's like, yeah, no. One of the favorite places I worked at was an office environment, which is really not me. But I worked with this lady who was absolutely crazy, and I adore her. We're still friends, love her to pieces. We had gymnastic competitions between the cubicles, and she had a slingshot and the little bitty troll dolls, and she would just sit at her desk and aim at a random cubicle, so you never knew when you might get chucked in the side of the head by a tiny troll doll. It was fun. You know, it kept things lighthearted in an environment where things were otherwise stressful. And play does that for us. And finally expressing your true self. It takes courage. You got to build it up a little bit at a time. You finally are able to be you. It's so much easier. And you're not going to be everybody's cup of tea, but I have a shirt that says, I'd rather be someone's shot of whiskey than everyone's cup of tea. It's more fun. And if they're not my people, then they're not my people. I'm not going to try and fit in just so they'll be my people, because then I'm not being me and it's not real and I'm not really their people anyway. If that made sense. So anyway, rebel. Because fuck it. There's nothing wrong with you. You've just been around the wrong people. You got to find your tribe. But to find your tribe, you got to be who you are. Without any of the masks or the facades, or just completely 100% raw you. And I guarantee there are people waiting to meet you that are waiting for that exact version to come along. So I hope that helps, and I'm wishing you a fabulous day. I will talk to you soon.